Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I want to bring you another update on my hardcore solo self-found flashback experience. So I would actually plan, or at least I would like to bring more gamble videos, but I'm so focused on this hardcore solo self-found thing and I want to have my demi that I just can only bring you an update on this one at the moment, because today I'm probably this time for real gonna start my last character in this flashback league. Either it works or I'm done with it, and then we're gonna gamble the rest of the league, because I still have like I don't know how many exalts in trade league. So where are we gonna start? Where we finished the last video? It was basically the idea of farming an onigarashi for my juggernaut with the Chaos Heart, right? So I made one session. I thought like either I'm lucky enough and I get one, or I don't get one. And guess what? I didn't. So after like 12, 13, 14 hours of farming Twilight Strand, no onigarashi drop. But I still wanted to make a character based on the Chaos Heart. So yeah, at the moment it's a Righteous Fire, but I want to come to that point a little bit later, because I started it off as a Winter Orb Juggernaut. So basically, the idea was to get a tanky Winter Orb Juggernaut with like the projectile gems, life, endurance charges like that. Then I had Dark Arts for more cast speed, and I was leveling up like 2 days ago or something. I'm currently 84 on this one. So it was actually okay until mapping, basically. When I started mapping, I felt like so weak. I mean, I had like 5,000 life or 6,000, so that was pretty good. But since you wear a Chaos Heart, you only have a full link basically, unless you have access to shaped items, which I don't have because I rarely have any kind of influence on my maps. So I had the struggle that I was actually doing like no damage. My Winter Orb, the tooltip, was about I think like 2,500 damage with Herald of Ice and Hatred. So that was actually super bad. And as an elementalist, you have the elemental, the proliferation, so your shocks, freeze, and so on, they spread, so you have better clear. It's something you don't have as a juggernaut unless you use elemental proliferation support gem, which I did, but still, in the end, it was like, a little bit weak. And then I was like, wait a second, what can we do to make this one work, or what is the next step? Because the plan is to level, the plan is to grind levels to be able to get a demis, right? So top 10, it's like 95 or something. And when my character already struggles in tier 1 maps or tier 2 maps, we're gonna find another idea, right? So while leveling this character at Act 9, I sadly don't have a clip of that, but yeah, I found the shafts. Yeah, that's actually weird. Hardcore solo self-found, somebody finds the chaos and the shafts, like what the fuck? Okay, so I found the shafts. Yes, a shafts, dude, a shafts. I mean, how rare is that? I found this in Act 9, I think. So that was pretty awkward, because the essence drainer that I was showing you last time found the chaos, and now the jug with the chaos found the shafts for the essence drainer. And this was basically the plan. Let me get some fusings. Maybe today is the day we get a lucky 6 link, or I would be so happy with the 5 links. So wait a sec, where are the fusings? We have 34 pieces.
We do this for freedom.
And yeah, so then I was like, wait a second, we could actually play Righteous Fire. So I started Righteous Fire on this character. Wait a second, I don't want to mix this one up. Actually. So wait a second, let me quickly 5 link this one. Or 6 link. Please. Yeah, okay. Did not happen. Okay, so where did I stop? Yeah. So the Winter Orb Juggernaut was not doing damage. So I was like, wait a second, I have a shafts on my stash. So basically it's better to skip the jug and go for the essence drainer and make a low life version out of that. So that's why I stopped this character. And I was playing the essence drainer to farm up fusings and other low life items so I can start my essence drainer as a low life character. And then, after farming, after doing something like that, wait a second. In a tier 10 map, where is it? There we go. In a tier 10 map, completely brain AFK farming, the Essence Drainer died, which was pretty shitty. I mean, I was just farming and hoping to get some fusings to link the chest so I can use it on my Essence Drainer. I mean, on the other hand, lucky enough that I didn't use the shafts on this point, so because then the shafts would be gone, right? So let's watch this again. There was a contagion around here, so you see the mobs are spreading contagion, but it was no Essence Drain applied, so I have no stacks, no nothing, right? So the Essence Drain did not connect here, and when I was here, I was actually just contagion, Essence Drain like usual, and then, yeah, the lions here just bite me to death. So that was actually horrible. I did not expect that to happen. I mean, obviously you're gonna say, now wait a second, you're playing hardcore, why you always have to expect something weird has to happen. And yeah, it happened here. The plans were yesterday farming up for the low life Essence Drainer, and then he died, and then I was sitting here on a jug that cannot do tier 1 maps, so what are we gonna do? So then I had the idea, wait a second, I'm actually not happy with the Winter Orb character, let's play Righteous Fire, cause I'm a jug, I have a lot of sustain, I at least have a Chaos sign, at least it gives me 1 endurance charge, you want to have the Chaos weight, it's a prophecy. But I still have like Shaper Seed, a lot of regen here, right? So here when I have more than 400 strength, I get 2% extra life regen, which I have, so I thought like, hey, let's convert this one to a Righteous Fire character, and it is a Righteous Fire character, and it is actually sustaining Righteous Fire. The problem on this one is no damage. Absolutely no damage. It's actually the same shit as you have on the Juggernaut Winter Orb that I was playing, right? So you actually want to have like, what was it, a shaped helmet? Elder helmet? I think Elder helmet with a conk and burning damage and probably Insanity craft, no, Horror crafted. Delirium? Horror? Socketed gems have more elemental damage. So you basically can play this on a 6-link, right? But yeah, I don't have access to that, so my Righteous Fire is doing like literally no damage. Same as my 3-link Scorching Ray that I'm just leveling up here, it's just basically for debuffing the enemy, right? So, yeah. That was the plan from yesterday, and still, I have this Righteous Fire character, based or built around the Winter Orb that I had. So I had here the skill effect duration, here the skill effect duration, then I had the Dark Art, I was having the Hardened Soul, the Frostwalker, all that kind of stuff that you still want to have as a Winter Orb character, but not as a Righteous Fire. So I was farming Delves, trying to get some kind of regrets. I mixed up all my Scarring Orbs, traded in for regrets. I'm halfway there, I have to say. So I still have to fix this one, because the Fury Bolts, you want to go down here, take the Endurance and the Life, and then just skip all of that, get more life, more regen, and that kind of stuff. I have to connect over here to get the Arsonist, and then, yeah, just revamping the character. But in Hardcore Solo Self-Found, the problem is you're gonna stuck on regrets. So the question was, either we're gonna farm the regrets, or we just start a new character, because farming like 30-40 regrets in Hardcore Solo Self-Found will take quite some time. So yeah, then I was farming yesterday randomly, and then this happened. Wait a second, let me switch. God, not League of Legends, stream intermission. What a professional here. So this happened. Kadiro, well, you see this is a strength, this is a tier 2 map, and you see the damage actually not even existing, right? See? A tier 2 map here. But it was funny because Kadiro was offering me a Rise of the Phoenix. Rise of the Phoenix is probably one of the best Righteous Fire shields. I mean, obviously, if you have like a multi-crafted whatever shield, it's better. But in Hardcore Solo Self-Found, you either have the Selfless Frame or the Rise of the Phoenix, because this thing gives you 5% maximum fire resistance. So if we're gonna check here the shield that I have on my Righteous Fire here, 5 maximum fire resistance. So I'm currently on 84% fire resistance. That's why I can easily sustain the Righteous Fire now. Still, I do no damage. And that made me think like, what can we do next? After the Rise of the Phoenix, I could actually, so I can throw this one in, I could do Uberlap. I actually made Uberlap on Hardcore Solo Self-Found, I also got an achievement because of that, so that's pretty insane. This is one of the things that I wanted to do. Here I have 3, wait a second, I had 3 shrines, or even 4, reduced effectiveness of damage, damage taken from traps, additional unique and additional treasure key. So, I still want to watch this clip in its full, because this was actually harder than expected. I was buffed up, I have like almost 8,000 life, but I had like 3 curses on me. So the start was pretty fine, you know, I was just like sitting there, I have all my endurance charges, everything fine. I have my regen going, but then all of a sudden I get bleeding. I don't know what this is. I think this is ally weakness, and yeah. I was on this point, I was dropping here, I have 899, I checked it, it was 688 life from death. And yeah, and then I was just like trying to kite it out and trying to get the life regen going. Hey, I got this. Jolem is, by the way, my stone golem, like, obviously, right? So I was just running around and trying to survive, trying to get it going. Here is another debuff. Yeah, and I was just like running away, trying to get a healthy life pool, so in the end I can actually manage to do it. But it was so close, actually. But in the end I made it. Uber up, Hardcore Solo Self-Found done, which is pretty insane. I'm like super happy that I made this one possible. And yeah, so now I have the problem, or at least for today, I have the problem that I have a Righteous Fire character, which has like almost 7,000 life, which is good. That needs still a lot of regrets and does no damage, so farming with that thing is kind of hard. So that's why we're gonna create probably, I know I say this quite often, but hopefully the last character of this Hardcore Solo Self-Found journey, because I think tomorrow or in 2 days there is the league announcement for 3.7. So what we're gonna do is create a new character, and actually I did this yesterday in the evening, which is actually, like, that was off stream. So, where we are, Solo Self-Found standard here. I created character number 9 yesterday, but I was so tired, and I was just like brain AFK, like farming like this. I had no idea what's going on, and then the next character just died at level 28. I don't have a rip clip of that because, well, it was off stream. The only problem is this character has basically all my level gear. Starting from a Wormsea, then a Tabula, double life sprig. So this character had actually pretty good leveling gear, but yeah, still died, which is kind of awkward. So now we're gonna do this again. I have to do it again because the next character is going to be a low life Righteous Fire occultist. Profane Bloom will give me some juicy explosions and will do a lot more damage than the live Righteous Fire version. So we're gonna do now, and since I found the Rise of the Phoenix that gives me extra bonus when I'm on low life, we're gonna create another character. It's going to be a witch. mbX, Hardcore, Solo Self-Found, 10. This is the one, guys. I know I say this on almost every character, but this character is the one that will bring me the demi. If not, then we still have the Juggernaut, and if that doesn't work out, then I'm done basically, because I need a break at some point, because I'm like on this stage of the game, at least like on Hardcore Solo Self-Found, I cannot remember streaming that much. I'm streaming like 12, 13 hours a day, and then still trying to be active on YouTube and stuff, so it's kind of... Yeah, so let's kill the Uber Hillock. Maybe this one has the Onigurashi, so I have even more plans. Because I actually would play the Righteous Fire character now until it's dead, and then I just skip it. But finding a Shafts on Hardcore Solo Self-Found and not using it is kinda something you don't want to do, right? So, look at this kiting skills. Untouched by Hillock, dude. He had absolutely no chance, which is good. Like, character level 2. I'm like rank 100 already. This is a pretty good character here. But yeah, this is going to be the task, the next task. This is going to be a low-life Righteous Fire occultist. I think I have a paste bin made somewhere yesterday in the evening where I thought like what we can do. It should look something like that. So Basically, what we're gonna do is take all the energy shield nodes, area of effect, then the mana reservation, because I want to run like malevolence, then purity of fire, then we have discipline, vitality, and what else? Something I cannot think of at the moment, but never mind. So reserve here, here we have some reserve, and here we have the reserve. So on this stage, we can actually reserve like a holy ton of stuff, and hopefully this one is going to work out. I tried to play with the, first we're gonna take the Wicked Ward and the Wild Bastion for survivability, and then we're gonna take Profane Bloom and Malediction to have some ultra juice. And I want to run it without shield charge. I want to do like phase run so we really can rush through the maps and trying to get a really big Righteous Fire circle so we can fast map on this point. So yeah, that's it for today. Sadly, the rips were not like planned, but yeah, what is planned, right? And yeah, nothing else to add. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and see you later on the stream.